Hello everyone, welcome back to the Clara CFO Group channel. Today I'm doing something a little different and I'm letting you in on some of the stuff that we're talking about internally at Clara CFO Group. And I want to bring you along this journey with me because a lot of you have been here for a really long time and you've been along the journey and you have kind of been with the channel since we really started and started really taking off. And so I want to share with you about some of the things that are going on with Clara CFO Group. So many of you have probably gathered by now that Clara CFO Group provides strategic financial guidance to small business owners through our fractional CFO work. And we also talk about that here on the channel. So we do the CFO work in our business, but you might be questioning and maybe asking, what is strategic guidance? That might sound a little vague, and the word strategy is thrown around a lot. So I pulled up a definition and I want to read it to you because I just think that sometimes going back to a definition kind of regrounds us in what a concept is. So here's the definition of strategy that I want to share with you today. A plan of action designed to achieve an overall aim or goal. So that's kind of an interesting quote there. Or kind of an interesting definition. I think that it's really simple. A strategy is just all about helping achieve long-term goals. What tactics do we need to do? What steps do we need to take? What actions do we need to take to achieve a longer term, bigger picture, major goal? That's what we do in finance. So we help small business owners when they have a big goal. Let's say it's to sell their business in 5 years. We help them as CFOs to take strategic steps to get their business ready to be able to be sold in 5 years. So that involves lots of different things, but we try to keep the end in mind. So when we're giving financial advice, we want to make sure that it's really designed to the business owner and their overall strategy and their overall goals. And likewise, we do this in our own business. So we are looking at everything that we do and saying what strategy are we taking? And, this comes out in lots of different ways in a business. You can have your marketing strategy, operations strategy. You could have, your rollout strategy for a new product. You could have all sorts of strategy. We throw this out all the time. Okay. So when I was really thinking about YouTube strategy, because I think of YouTube strategy really different than the overall company strategy, although it is definitely a component of that, I really started to think hey, I don't know what my YouTube strategy is at this point in time. I'm trying to sort of figure it out. And I don't really feel like I have a solid, firm grasp of exactly what you guys want to be watching and what you guys really need help with. So I have decided to take a strategic step back from longer form videos like these, and that we're going to take a little break, probably around a month to 2. And we're going to be spending time that we would be normally making long form videos. And I'm going to be refocusing that time into working on longer term strategy for this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel means a lot to me. And you guys some of you have been here since we had, just a few subscribers, and you've been through this for a really long time with me. And I really appreciate you guys being here. And I have absolutely every intention of coming back in full force with even better videos. And with that, I want even better content and I want even better guidance. And I just want my videos to be things that are a go-to resource for small business owners to help with their financial success. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a little bit of time to step back. We're going to take a pause on these long form videos and we're going to reassess internally. And we're also going to be talking to you guys. We're going to be talking to viewers. We're going to be talking to people who are on our newsletter list. And we're going to give you some options and ways that you can provide us with feedback. So, we're going to be going through and reading comments on all the videos. We're going to be looking at a couple of forms that we're getting people to fill out. We will make a feedback form available in the description box below if you'd like to give us feedback. And we're also going to be polling our newsletter list as well, because we'd really like to get more of a feel for exactly what you guys want to see. In the meantime, we're still going to be providing videos. We're just going to do them more in short form. So we're going to be playing around with YouTube Shorts. It's something that I've been wanting to dive more into, but the time just really hasn't been there. So we'd like to focus a little bit more time on trying to figure out some things on YouTube Shorts. So if you're not already looking at Shorts, go ahead and check them out. I think they're a great way to deliver content in a really quick and easy fashion. So I think, not that it's necessarily easy to edit them and everything, but it is easy to get the information out to you really quickly. So I like the idea of testing that out. So if you see something that we're doing on Shorts and you're like, hey, I want to see more of that, that's super helpful, make sure you're voting with your likes and your comments, because all of that stuff is going to help us figure out if this is the type of stuff that's really helpful. So when something's helpful, I would love to hear the feedback, okay? If this is not helpful, give us that feedback too, because that is also really valuable to us. So, we're trying to figure out what exactly you need, and part of that is going to be conversation, and part of it's going to be really relying on the feedback that we're getting from videos. Really happy to be able to share this with you guys. And, it's a little bit vulnerable, the fact that like this is a business and we're like stepping through things and we're making decisions. And I want to share this with you guys because it's not like every business owner has their long-term strategy for every single portion of their business fully fleshed out all the time. So, we need to take a step back sometimes. And I also want to tell you guys, like, that's totally okay. Any business can take a strategic step back and say, you know what, before we push forward, let's take a pause. Let's think. And I think think time is incredibly important and it's underrated. So if you need to take more time to just think about your business, let this be an inspiration to you, because, we've all got things on our mind and decisions that we need to be making. And sometimes just taking a pause and before you take a step is not a bad thing. It's not going to put us back in any way. It's just going to help us make sure that we're aligned before we take a step forward. Not going anywhere. I'm just going to take a little pause. You're going to see me over on Shorts, and I'm really looking forward to coming back and bringing you guys the exact content that you're wanting to watch, and bringing new stuff maybe you have never seen before. And I'm looking forward to delivering that in the next couple months. So thank you so much for being here. Please give us your feedback and make sure you check out the description box below, because you can get on the newsletter list and you can also find those feedback forms there. And then we're also just going to put some resources down there for you in the meantime as well. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I so appreciate your support, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this time will bring. All right. Bye.